Yo, we are back. I got my styrofoam in, 10 sheets of 2-inch styrofoam. I measured it basically, not really well. I don't know how much ceiling I'll be able to cover with 10 sheets of styrofoam. But I'm gonna talk about energy audits. Back in the day, I don't know if they still do this, but you could contact your power company and order an energy audit. And they would come out there and they would tell you, you got some gaping holes in your house that need to be filled in, or they would tell you that you got windows that don't seal well, or your water heater is in need of maintenance or should be changed for X, Y, or Z reason, among other things. But I think that it's worth doing before you try to fix your energy situation in the Philippines by installing solar, because your electric bill went way up. I think you should do a self-energy audit. I don't think they do energy audits here, but do one on your own. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that when there's a breeze outside and you can feel it inside, you got a fucking problem that solar is not going to solve. Or if you've got an upstairs bedroom that is really big and the ceiling is 105 degrees, you don't need a fucking rocket scientist to tell you that going solar is not going to fix your problem. And getting a little bit of insulation panels like the styrofoam that I got, or whatever solution you come up with, is much cheaper than buying a freaking solar system. Or if you've got a window unit of any type, any size, any type, if you're running a fucking window unit, you got an opportunity to save and not run that bitch on solar. I don't give a fuck what window unit you have. It's not going to be anything near the type of quality, noise, or energy consumption of even the most basic mini split. Get rid of all your fucking window units. I don't give a fuck about how you only had them for a week. Get rid of that shit. Plug the hole in the wall. Fix the window so you can put it back to normal. And get rid of that motherfucker. Nobody's going to run a fucking window unit if they care about their power efficiency. Yeah, they're dirt cheap, and maybe you can get a kuya to put it in. But you can do the same thing with the window unit. If you want, or with a mini split. If you want a mini split and you want it cost effectively, ask around your local guys, your local neighbors, your local barangay. Find your guy. Get the local guy. Don't go to one of these big box stores, a Benson or My Home or whatever. That's not where the deals are, okay? You go to the local yokel that pulls up to your house in a tricycle with his wife, and they're going to install your mini split together. And it's going to take them, an hour or two. They got it down to a science. They know what they're doing. They can do it in their sleep, and they're going to get it done, and they're going to get it done cheap. And you're going to pay, 20,000 pesos, depending on the size of the unit that you need. You're going to pay a couple $100, and it's going to be installed for you. Don't fuck with no window units. If you bought a house with some window units, get rid of the motherfucking thing. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Or sleep under that bitch for a couple nights and see how it goes. You sound like a freight train coming through. And then put a mini split in. Sleep in a room with a mini split and see how much different it feels. Not only is that bitch going to cool better, it's going to run much more efficient, and it's going to be way more quiet. Okay, so there's your energy audit right there. If you've got a fucking mini split, get rid of it. Simple as that. If you don't have windows that can seal, get rid of them. Swap them out. Each one of our windows, they're normal size windows. Each one of our windows cost about 9,000 pesos. And they come out there and they put it in, and before they leave, you check it and make sure it seals good, and you're good. You're off to the races, okay? My dad did construction back in the day, and he told me that the worst wall that you can imagine has more insulating properties than the best window that they make. Okay, so just think about that. Think about that. Your uninsulated cement wall does a better job of insulating against the elements than any fucking than a triple glazed window, triple pane, triple glazed window. Okay, not that you can get that here. You're gonna get single pane window, and if you get windows like mine, the barn style, they'll have rubber seals on them and they will seal. If you get anything else, all bets are off. You'll feel the wind coming through that bitch, guaranteed. I guarantee you that if you've got sliding windows of any type, they're absolute dog shit and you need to get rid of them. That's if you care about your power bill. If you care about your energy usage, you need to be doing that stuff first before you fuck with solar. Don't fuck with solar if you've got garbage windows and no insulation. I'm living proof of that. I got a bedroom upstairs, it's not insulated, and during the night I can go through 45 kilowatt hours of battery capacity in one night. Air conditioning in that room and the other couple rooms downstairs. 45 fucking kilowatts in one fucking night. I'm living proof that if you don't have the proper insulation before you install $10,000 worth of solar like I have, if not more, probably 12,000, then you're a fucking idiot like I am. I'm a fucking idiot. But the priority was to fix my power problem, not to run my house off grid. The priority was to fix the low voltage, okay? But I'm staring down the barrel of a gun now that it's really hot here of, do I need more battery capacity or do I need insulation? Well, okay, I need both, but insulation is a fuckload of a lot cheaper than a $1,000 battery. And I need it anyways, because what's happening is on my wall board, I've got condensation coming on that because there's a huge temperature difference between the bedroom and the attic. And so what's separating that? Not that wall board with no insulation. And so condensation is getting on that, and my wall board is getting cracking and looking like it wants to fall down. I've already repaired it, but the real solution is get some motherfucking insulation on that so there won't be any condensation. There won't be a huge temperature difference between those two surfaces causing condensation. But I'm here to tell you, do a self-energy audit. Look at your situation. If you're burning through 45,000 watts of power once the sun goes down to get you through till the next morning, fucking fix that shit, because it doesn't matter how much fucking solar you got. I'm living proof of that. Doesn't matter how much solar or battery capacity you got. You got a bigger fucking problem that you need to fix. And that is seal your house. I've got the windows. I'm working on the insulation. You know, fucking fix your air leaks. Look for holes. Where your mini split is, look for where the hoses are coming out of the wall to go to the outside unit. If that's got a gaping hole there, bugs are going in, and so is air and possibly water. Get you some of that spray foam and spray foam that shit. Do a self-energy audit before you even think about going solar. Don't fuck with solar. You got bigger problems. Seal up your envelope. Get some insulation going. Get a plan. Do that cheap stuff first. And then work on your insulation, because they're going to work in conjunction, in tandem with each other once you get the house insulated properly. Then throw you some solar on there and you're going to have better results. So for me, what's the logical solution to my problem? Burning through 45 kilowatt hours of power in one night. Do I throw more batteries at it? Well, if I'm an idiot, yes. Or do I look at the situation and be like, there's got to be a better fucking way. What am I doing wrong? So what am I going to fix? I'm going to put some insulation in that bitch, in my ceiling. I'm just a cheap solution, okay? I'm just going to screw up some styrofoam. Easy. Cheap. And then I'm also going to I've got some 1-inch styrofoam sheets. I'm going to put that over my windows at night. That upstairs room has 6 windows and one huge sliding glass door that leaks so fucking bad that I just replaced it with a window too. So 7 windows, but it's a full size human can pass through window. I'm gonna put up some styrofoam boards for those at night to help keep the heat out, keep the heat contained. And then during the day I'll take them off. Plus I don't have any blackout curtains for those, so that'll keep the light out. And that'll make it like a dungeon in there, which is great. But what my recommendation to you is don't fuck with solar. Don't fuck with solar until you have the house sorted. And if you're in the Philippines and your house is built like the typical houses here, it ain't anywhere fucking close to being sorted, okay? And if you think you're gonna get some blow-in fiberglass insulation and you can get that on every street corner, good fucking luck. It doesn't exist here. It doesn't fucking exist, not yet. Maybe someday. You can get spray foam. They'll spray foam that shit, but it's expensive as fucking hell. So, sort that shit out. Sort your shit out. Don't fuck with solar until you sorted out your shit. So there you go. That's my feeling on that. Don't be an idiot. Don't be like me. And do the insulating last. Well, we just went through a nice winter time here, so I've been doing fine. But now we're starting to hit almost triple digits during the day on the temp, and the sun is blazing. And so now my ceiling was 105 degrees yesterday. 105 fucking degrees. And it's all my 2.7 horsepower air conditioner, which is pretty fucking big for here. It's all that bitch can do to get it down to a reasonable temperature by when I turn it on about 9 p.m. by midnight, it's finally at a reasonable fucking temperature. So that bitch is going full fucking bore, full blast most of the night, and it's cooking my batteries. So that's my suggestion. Energy audit. Don't fucking waste your time and money with solar unless you've got your shit sorted. So there you go. That's what we're doing. Like, comment, subscribe. What are you doing? See ya.